Hi, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Nelson here, and I'm here to do chapel this week again. I'm so excited to continue our book, how we're going to love our neighbors, right? We're also going to sing a few songs today, couple with Mr. Michael, like we usually do, and we'll be singing He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. So hope you're excited. First, we're going to start off with a prayer.
The Lord be with you. Let us pray. Repeat after me. O God, open my eyes to see what is beautiful. Open my mind to know what is true. And open my heart to love what is good. Amen.
We are in God's house today. God is glad to hear us pray. Let us listen, let us sing, let us make God's praises ring. We are in God's house today. God is glad to hear us pray. Let us listen, let us sing, let us make God's praises ring.
Hi, boys and girls. I have our story that we're going to read again today. I'm not sure if you remember, but last time I read you a story and we started it. It's called Maybe I Can Love My Neighbor Too. Does anyone remember what a neighbor is? I know we talked about a neighbor could be someone who lives next to you, but in this case, in what God believes, that we're all neighbors. So even if you live next door to somebody or really far away or a friend or a family, everybody is your neighbor. And we want to make sure that we have love from and for all of our neighbors. So this story was about a little child who's living in an apartment, and she's saying, what does she say? She says that she's wants to know how she can love her neighbor, right? So it says, I live at the corner of 9th and 19th, upstairs in apartment 4A. A building is going up across the street. Week after week, it grows taller and taller, climbing high in the sky. Do you remember this little girl? Right? She's looking out her window. Have you ever looked out your window? Sometimes we've been watching out our windows lately and we see lots of friends, lots of neighbors, people that we know or that we don't know that are taking walks. Are you taking walks too? Mama, will all the new people be our neighbors too? I asked one day. Every single person, anywhere, is our neighbor. She says, whether they live next door or across the street or even far, far away. So this little girl is asking about all the people who are going to move into the apartment building across from her. But her mommy says, no, we're all neighbors, even if they don't live right there. So I'm not sure if you remember, but she asks her mom, I know I'm supposed to love my neighbors, but how can I love all of those people? Do you remember this story? Yeah? And she says, oh, honey, I'm sure you'll find a way. Maybe let's just start by noticing the ways others show love. So let's find out. Do you remember this story? She's looking out her window and she sees that a man who's pushing a shopping cart, it starts falling over. But the construction worker, he helped that man. And she's writing notes. She's writing notes of all the ways that they're showing love. Other people are showing love. So she says, helping someone who's just passing by is a way to show love. Maybe I can love my neighbors that way too. So we said helping people, right? When they're passing by, maybe holding a door open for somebody. let's find out the next one. Mama and I walk to the park, just like we do every day. I see a man and a woman up ahead, talking to people while they wait at the light. So they're about to cross the crosswalk and they're talking. I stare at the pictures on the man's arms while he tells Mama about people who had to leave their homes because they weren't safe anymore. So these right here, those are called tattoos. Some people have tattoos, and they're like pictures that were drawn with ink. So this is only something that grown-ups can do. Children aren't allowed to do that, not until you're a grown-up. So he's a grown-up, and he has tattoos. So they're talking about them. So he's saying that there's people that had to leave their homes because they weren't safe anymore. That's really sad. Mama hands him a few dollars, who has a purple strip in her hair. Giving money so people can have a safe place to live is a way to show love. Maybe I can do that with my neighbors. So he was saying, the family that's talking is saying that there's people who aren't safe at their home. Maybe they don't have heat in their home because they don't make enough money to pay for it. And that wouldn't be safe in the wintertime when it's really cold. It's safe if we have warm. Maybe they don't have enough money to buy food, and that's not safe because we need food to live. So his mom, this little girl's mommy, gave some money to the family so that they can have a little something. Maybe they'll go spend it on food so they can have a nice meal together. Wouldn't that be nice? I know some of your moms and dads already do this. They maybe help by giving money. They donate money. Sometimes we donate our time. So we tell our children here at our church that they may not have money, but they can donate their time by helping somebody. So I hope you enjoyed today's story. I can't wait to find out what the next way is we can show love to our neighbors. I hope you're ready for a song. So a couple weeks ago, we sang a song, He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. I thought since we're reading this story about our neighbors and how we love everybody, and God loves everybody, that we could sing this together. So we're going to have our hands again. Ready? He's got the whole world in His hands. 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 He's got the mamas and the papas in His hands. He's got the mamas and the papas in His hands. He's got the mamas and the papas in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the brothers and the sisters in His hands. He's got the brothers and the sisters in His hands. He's got the brothers and the sisters in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the itty bitty babies in His hands. He's got the itty bitty babies in His hands. He's got the itty bitty babies in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got you and me, brother, in His hands. He's got you and me, sister, in His hands. He's got you and me, friend, in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. I hope you enjoyed that. And now we're going to come to an end with Mr. Michael singing our goodbye song. Thanks for joining us.